Y'all remember when Jeremy Lin was like killing it? Let me rephrase. When he started killing it, he was pretty much killing it his whole career, really. Average something like 14 points a game or something like. And some people like, oh, 14 points? What's your average? Huh? What's your average? I remember there was so many people who would be like, man, I'll ball Jeremy Lin up. Shut your ass up. I don't think people understand the chasm that exists between amateur and professional athletes. I think this is very evident in like basketball because so many people play. Like I used to play pickup games with some Division II players. They don't miss in practice. Like the bench players don't miss. They can just hit threes all day, like all day. Soccer, and yes, Brits, I said soccer, and I'm gonna continue to say soccer because you know what? Y'all came up with the word soccer, not us. Okay, look it up. But soccer, the difference between like professional athletes and like amateur is insane. Baseball's pretty crazy. I think that like swimming and stuff like that is pretty crazy. In martial arts, it depends. In certain disciplines, between like the chasm between a black belt and a white belt is really significant, like Harangdo or Jiu-Jitsu. But then in other ones, the difference between the black belt and white belt isn't that big. But the difference between like a first degree and second degree black belt is huge. Porn, strangely enough, I don't think the chasm's actually that big. I digress. I think the chasm, and I really like that word, chasm. I think the chasm in football, though, is the biggest. I don't know why I was doing so much of this with my hand, by the way. Like, they don't even let high school players play in the NFL. They're like, nah, we gonna break all your shit. Like, I played in high school a little bit. I was trash. I ain't gonna lie. I had some Bobby Boucher energy. I was an angry player, and I didn't know how to play without hurting people, which put me in a quandary because I really don't like hurting people until I like hurting people. But I was big. I was 220. I mean, 212. I had like 12% body fat. I was benching 350, squatting 450 in these streets. And then I went to college and I played a little bit with some D2 players, some like dudes that didn't even get D1 scholarships. I remember this one time, this dude, he was like 6'5". He ran the 40 in like 4'7". Defensive end, because that's how they make him, 285. Tackle whiffs. I go to help, and I mean I'm like, I know you bigger than me, but I ain't gonna be easy to run over, dog. My man picked me up and placed me out the way. Do you understand what I'm saying? He treated me like a 4-year-old trying to stop a robbery. Just let me get you right over there, son. Now back to business. For that 2-second period, I was a whole bitch. Like an entire ass bitch, y'all. Like, why you gonna move me out the way like that? That's disrespect. That's when I started to realize that some motherfuckers is just built different. I know people joke about this all the time, but I'm telling you right now, there's no college team, I don't care if it's Alabama or whoever, that could even kind of compete with the worst NFL team. Not even kinda. Because in the NFL, for the most part, the third string center was like one of the best players on his college team. I did make a couple people cry while playing football and wrestling, martial arts too. I'm not a good person.